Hello beautiful people, yes, I'm in my car. I thought I'd play a quick video for you. It's a very important message. If you're finally deciding to come and see me for fillers, it's important that we trying to treat the cause of the problem, which usually starting with mid-phase. The volume loss in mid-phase is normally the cause of droopiness and jowls and from nose to mouth lines. You get sort of a sad and tired look when you are relaxed, kind of the droopy look, if you know what I mean. So it's important that we treat the cause. That is normally starting with treating in the mid phase, which is around this area. Not necessarily putting cheek as a cheekbones, although sometimes that's also necessary. But it's important that we have a starting point, which is the mid phase. Now, my message here is very, very clear, and I'm trying to be very, very transparent always. That is that this cannot be achieved in one single treatment because it's just not safe or ethical to shove in a huge amount of fillers in your mid face or any part of your face, and the downtime will be very difficult. You can bruise very badly and you can have infections and all sorts of problems. So it's very important that we start with, for cheek areas, if you are, for example, are used to be very active and running and do perhaps spinning and a lot of exercising, you would tend to have very flat face and a lot of volume loss. So it's important that we do this in stages. So perhaps I decide to do 2 syringes in your cheek, but you have to also remember that's only half of your treatment result, because that's only half of your products that needs to be used. So please don't go home and decide that things are back to normal. It's almost like building layers. It's like building a sandwich. You start with your bottom layer of bread and then you build up on it. So it's important that you understand that it's a multi-treatment approach, that it takes maybe 2, 3, 4 treatment sessions to get the optimal result. It cannot be achieved in one session. It's important that you have patience and be committed to this. I don't have a magic wand and I cannot achieve that in one go. So when you have the cheeks done with just 2 syringes, you might think that it goes back to normal, but it doesn't. It's just the first layer of building up what you have lost during the course of maybe 40, 50 or 60 years. Please be patient. I'm very transparent in terms of what you need. I always explain, and a lot of people go home and they go, oh, my husband looked at it and he said there's no difference. What's always necessary to begin with and to inject, it might not be visually visible to anybody else, so you just have to wait and do this in stages, and just trust me. I really hope I made some sense there, but it's just very important that you remember, having lost so much volume, it's not a magic that you come in and with a couple of syringes your face will build up again. I'm really looking forward to see you soon, and if you have any questions, please make sure you email us or you can DM me. I try to answer to your questions on Instagram too, but it's important that I see you in clinic. Love you all. Happy Christmas.